myself. My name is Bharat, and I will be your instructor trainer for the firewall. All right. So we will be working. We will be learn a lot of things. How to learn the Sophos firewall. Okay. We will be focusing on Sophos product. Okay. We have. If you have already. Some of you are already aware about the Sophos and its product. So some might be using, some might already be using, and some might be working or with the other vendors like Palo Alto, 48, Cisco, all right, and many others. So this course, we will be completely focusing on one particular product that is from Sophos, that would be Sophos Firewall. So we will learn the Sophos Firewall. Okay, so ये बैच हम हिंदी में ही करेंगे, राइट? सब कुछ हम जो क्लास हमारे अपकमिंग क्लासेस आएंगे, ठीक है, वो हम हिंदी में ही हमारा सारा कन्वर्जेशन होगा, ऑलराइट? बट यस, ऑफ कोर्स द नोट्स एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स would be in the, yes, of course, in English language, all right? So
So
this
guys,
course
one
would
thing,
be
like for first initial days, it's a webinar, like a 3 days workshop, like a 9 to 10, 10 or 10, 15. Okay. And this coming Saturday, we are starting the same batch, the further regular. The batch is on weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. So the coming Saturday, there is a day 1 class after taking these first classes as in workshop. And cost is
so I
very
will
affordable.
be
It's less than 5,000 rupees. I'll post the costing about this product like that for this training in the group. Okay.
So this
Yeah,
will
Bharat,
be with
over
a
to you.
certification.
Sorry.
With certification, we are going to have a training.
No, this is a training. After that, if in case somebody is planning to go for the certifications, one, you're getting a certificate from us, a training completion certificate.
Can you hear me?
Then you can go for the direct exam. So Bharat is gonna help you like how to do it for that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
In case we have to do direct Sophos certification,
Yes.
certificate by a Sophos.
Yes. Correct. Correct.
Okay.
So Bharat is one of very old person from Sophos. So he know each and everything about Sophos firewall.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, Bharat, continue.
So this batch is English only.
okay, so I will be starting. So yes, of course, I'm getting few questions on the chat whether we are getting a recorded session. Yes, of course, you will get the recorded session, but it would be great that you join the classes because recorded session will not help you until and unless you will not practice on live sessions and with me. Then only you will be able to learn the Sophos firewall. So मैं इस तरह से आपको गाइड करूंगा कि अगर कुछ भी आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स आते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल इन फ्यूचर आपको जहाँ पे डिप्लॉयमेंट करना है, ओके, जहाँ पे आपको इंस्टॉल करना है फायरवॉल, ठीक है, तो आप सोफोस फायरवॉल चूज कर सकते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू रेस्ट ऑफ द फायरवॉल्स. ऑफ कोर्स मैं आपको सारे प्रोन्स एंड कॉन्स बताऊंगा बिटवीन सोफोस फायरवॉल एंड जो लीड कर रहे हैं अभी फायरवॉल्स, ठीक है, एज पर द गार्टनर जो FortiGate फायरवॉल है हमारा, ठीक है, FortiGate है, प्रोडक्ट्स है, वेंडर है, उनके पास भी फायरवॉल है, राइट, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन फायरवॉल सोफोस है, इवन yes, of course, Palo Alto and so many other vendors have the firewall. तो इस कोर्स में आप ये वाला firewall सेम जो फंक्शनैलिटी जो दूसरे वेंडर्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं, नंबर 1 पे जो FortiGate है, Palo Alto है, ठीक है, सेम फंक्शनैलिटी आपको सोफोस प्रोवाइड करेगा. प्लस इसमें हम बहुत कुछ आगे सीखेंगे, जैसे कि कैसे ऑल इन वन सॉल्यूशन, ओके, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं, जैसे कि आप अगर देखोगे FortiGate में है, Palo Alto में, सो वी हैव डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स. सो इन द फर्स्ट स्क्रीन, जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया था कि अगर ये मैंने आपको स्क्रीन शेयर करूँ, तो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया क्लाउड है, ठीक है, सोफोस सेंटर. So everything would be managed on all the products, जितने भी सोफोस के प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो सारे एक ही जगह पे हम मैनेज कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि सोफोस के एंड पॉइंट्स हैं, ठीक है, मोबाइल डिवाइसेस है, एनक्रिप्शन प्रॉपर प्रोडक्ट्स है, सर्वर प्रोटेक्शन है, ठीक है, then we have wireless APs and so on. So we will be managing Sophos Firewall, Sophos Center. तो हमारे पास कोई different प्रोडक्ट नहीं, different लाइसेंस नहीं है यहाँ पे सोफोस के. तो मैं आपको पूरा गाइड करूंगा कैसे दूसरे वेंडर्स से ये डिफरेंट है, कैसे इजीली मैनेज कर सकते हैं the hardware product, the software products and the licensing in one place. ठीक है, तो पूरा डिफरेंस हम देखेंगे आज। हम थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करेंगे डिफरेंस बिटवीन द Sophos firewall and FortiGate firewall, and also we'll look into what we will be doing on this workshop and upcoming classes. ये क्या करेंगे हम? So yes, of course, we will see why we should. अभी क्वेश्चन है अब्दुल. Yes, I saw your question about Sir Palo Alto is already in the marketplace. Of course, yes, of course. जैसे मैंने आपको गाइड किया. All right. So yes, of course. Okay. This class would be in, as of now, I will speak in English. I will not speak much more better. Okay, just give me a minute. I think don't access this page. Just give me a minute.
Can you remove the pencil marks on screen?
Guys, it's a request. Do not write anything on screen.
Unmute yourself as well. I will be guiding you. So just give me. Okay. So yes, of course, I'm getting a lot of question on the chat. I will take each and every question one by one. Yes, of course, I will. As of now, थोड़ा सा हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों मिक्स करके मैं भी बात करूँगा. All right. So yes, of course, as I'm coming up with a lot of question why Sophos firewall, right? So we'll discuss that in much more detail. So you can see that ये Sophos का cloud है, right? अगर दूसरे product में देखोगे तो you don't have any centralized management system. Of course they have, but they have the separate hardware and separate licenses for each and every functionality. ठीक है, Sophos में आप difference देखोगे कितना वो easy रहेगा आपको install करने में, deploy करने में, alright? Plus configuration कितना at ease as compared to rest of the firewall, as Sophos firewall come with the pre-configuration, already pre-configured होके ही आता है. जैसे कि हम अगर कोई भी firewall ले लेते हैं, so if you want to give simple internet, yes, of course you have to create the firewall rule and the simple internet connection. With the Sophos, you don't have to do anything. Just you have to plug the cable of the ISP on the port, WAN port, of course, and the PC on the WAN side, and then directly you get the internet. Okay, then we will begin with the procedure how we can configure as per your environment. तो ये कोर्स सीखने के बाद ये ऑफ कोर्स ये कोर्स उनके लिए भी है जो ऑलरेडी Sophos firewall हैंडल कर रहे हैं या फिर और कोई firewall हैंडल कर रहे हैं दूसरा कुछ माइग्रेशन करना है from one vendor to another vendor. This would be very easy product for you to deploy. Okay, and जिसके लिए ये एडवांस कोर्स है जिन्होंने CCNA, if I hope everyone has done CCN, CCNP, then this course is very will be easy to understand and you can apply for rest of the project and companies that I will guide you first. So सबको yes of course मैं यहाँ पे हम जो configurations करने वाले हैं lab पे configure जो भी हम करेंगे वो एक पे yes of course I will check everything whatever I will configure on the lab same चीज़ आपको perform करना है whether you are experienced or not. So if you're experienced, it would be very easy for you to configure the tasks which I will give you. Okay, जिनको नहीं आएगा, no worries. I will take the remote and also I will guide you in case they fail to configure. Okay, तो configure तो easy है, आपके notes पे देंगे, so you have to configure each and everything.
Sir, your voice is muting.
So we have central में आपका firewall management भी आ जाएगा. Alright, so we will be in this course. हम completely focus करेंगे सबसे पहले firewall पे, next generation firewall पे. So if I show you company's website, okay. So let me just show you first the website and few more details about our. Okay, so let's say if I can compare the firewall here. We have this website, will give you all the insight of this. So let me just open that web page if I can. So let me just give it here. All right, so as you can see, right now I'm comparing with the Sophos and the FortiGate. All right, so you know that yes, of course, Palo Alto and FortiGate is leading, but yes, of course, जो फर्स्ट फंक्शनैलिटी आपका अगर कोई फायरवॉल दे रहा है, ठीक है, वो ऑलरेडी आपको सोफोस देगा, प्लस एडवांस फीचर्स है जो हम क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे। और कैसे वो फीचर्स सोफोस में इजी है, जैसे काम करेगा, और कंपेयर करेंगे FortiGate एंड पालो, हाउ दोस कैन बी। फिर आप चूज कर सकते हो कौन सा फायरवॉल आपको डिप्लॉय करना है। If you're already working with the Sophos firewall, then you will know how to you will learn a lot of things about how to manage the Sophos firewall. Right. And yes, of course, those who are completely new to the completely new to this field and background, everything. So you will learn everything from scratch. Okay, so step by step. Right. So you can see if I add more vendors, let's say, suppose let me add Palo Alto, and you can compare here. You will find a lot of information about the vendors.
Bharat, hello, am I audible, Bharat?
Yes, Tushar. Listen.
Sorry to interrupt you, but your voice is too much low and not properly audible.
Okay. I will just make it loud. Okay, can you see my screen there and the difference between the vendors and the ratings? All right, so what you can see here is I have took 3 vendors as of now. You can compare the Sophos firewall with the rest of the vendors. Currently, if I can see yes, of course, it depends on the review. So now we can,
Sir,
I can say
little
that
bit
Sophos
latency
is
from your side. Some voice latency from your side, sir.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is it audible?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, it's
I
it's
hope I'm
fine now.
audible now. So now, as you know that if you are already aware about the vendor products, then you can see now Sophos is leading the market. Okay, so now the only thing is that the way we manage the firewall, okay, the way from the start of point that when we deploy the firewall configuration, all right, the way we handle the firewall, it is very easy for us when we know each and every part where we have to do the configuration, where we have to look out for the troubleshooting in case of any issue. So you can see some data reports, how you can get the more
Can you
detail
speak
about
Hindi?
source firewall, how they are more. Okay, let me try that. I will increase my volume. Yeah, it's full. Okay, so that's the reason I will be guiding you about the Sophos firewall, how to configure from scratch. All right, in the lab, you will configure, you will be doing from the initial setup to the advanced troubleshoot. All right, so I will be guiding you each and every day for this, and there would be 12 modules that will be covering them. All right. So if you look into the website, we have Sophos has many products, and we will be again focusing on the network security side. So first would be the next generation firewall. Okay. Yeah, I understand the voice is not clear, right? Am I audible now, guys? Still not audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
It's better now. What?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I have heard. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a Vishnu from LNT Vadodara. Your voice is actually pretty low sometimes, and I think it may be due to the latency region.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is due to, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience caused because
Yeah.
today my ISP is not available. Okay, it is down.
Okay, no, not an issue. Yeah, we can deal with
So
that.
my sincere
Okay.
apologies for that, and I'm trying my best today actually, so to give you the best one.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So if you look into the products, okay, I'm just giving you just a summary of the file Sophos and its product right now. Okay, we will discuss a lot of things in upcoming classes. So if you look into the website, you will get the overview of the Sophos firewall. You will find the features and the models that are available on this with the Sophos firewall and the ecosystem, and yes, of course, the central management. So everything on the lab would be free. Okay, there you don't have to worry about the license. So Sophos provides 1 month of free trials. So that would be, we will be practicing and demonstrating on the networking lab. तो जो नेटवर्किंग का जो लैब होगा, ठीक है, उसमें आपको ऑलरेडी प्री डिफाइंड लैब्स तो मैं दूंगा, प्लस आप खुद का भी नेटवर्क आपका अगर एग्जिस्टिंग में कहीं पे काम कर रहे हो, इफ यू कैन जस्ट रेप्लिका दैट नेटवर्क एंड यू कैन परफॉर्म द एक्टिविटी. अगर कोई नया इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करना है, जैसे ऑथेंटिकेशन करना है, ठीक है, यानी यूजर नेम पासवर्ड डाले तो ही यूजर इंटरनेट मिलना चाहिए या फिर कोई रिसोर्स का एक्सेस होना चाहिए. तो अगर वो इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं है तो फर्स्ट आप क्या कर सकते हो, आप यहाँ पे वो रेप्लिका क्रिएट करके हम उसको फिर लाइव सिनेरियो में कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम जो यहाँ पे लैब में करेंगे वो पूरा एक रियल लाइव सिनेरियो है, राइट. सो एवरीथिंग वुड बी लाइक रियल. यू विल बी हैविंग अ रियल Sophos firewall, 5 firewalls. Right, so we'll discuss that. But before that, we will see some of the, let's say, the models that are available. So firewall, just if those who are not aware about some of the firewalls, okay, these are the picture right now. So you will find lot of codes, okay, and the modules in the Sophos firewall. So we'll discuss about the XGS, the new series. Okay, पहले तो XG आता था, right? So we'll discuss what is the difference between this, but now XG are end of life. Yes, so you might, if you are still using, yes, of course, you might have got the email पे आ गया होगा, you have to change, you migrate it. Right, so we'll discuss about that, how you can deploy it. Okay, Sophos generally focus करता है SMB and small market. छोटा अगर आप FortiGate और Palo Alto देखेंगे, you will not get the small desktop models, for example, because they are not focusing on small businesses. All right, so suppose small business के लिए firewalls है, yes, of course. Then they have for medium size के लिए भी सारे models available हैं. We'll discuss that. All right, in much more detail in the upcoming classes. And then also we have enterprise campus के लिए भी सारे models available. So आप deploy कर सकते हो कोई भी firewall कोई से भी organization में, भले वो large enterprise हो या medium scale या फिर small scale. All right, so हम देखेंगे what are the drawbacks in Palo Alto and FortiGate if you are managing those vendors. Okay, and here I will be helping you for the managing the Sophos vendor product. तो Sophos के जितने भी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं हम यहाँ पे मैनेज करके देखेंगे कि हम कैसे उसको इजीली मैनेज कर सकते हैं कंपेयर टू रेस्ट ऑफ द वेंडर्स. क्योंकि इसमें हम देखेंगे कि जितने भी एक्स्ट्रा जो हार्डवेयर लगते हैं, कॉस्ट कितना लगता है, फिर Sophos के साथ कितना कॉस्ट लगता है और डिप्लॉयमेंट करते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे कि लॉग्स एंड रिपोर्टिंग है, राइट. Let's if I click on this feature, okay, let me just go in the feature. So if I scroll, we have visibility and protection. Okay, तो सारे firewalls आपका deep inspection तो करेंगे. Okay, जैसे कि HTTPS scanning, okay, for malware and antivirus and latest threat, वो scanning तो करेगा, yes, of course. But Sophos कैसे perform करता है and आपका दूसरे vendor का firewall कैसे compare, वो भी हम क्लास में करेंगे. सबसे पहले कॉन्फ़िगर करके सारा हम वर्किंग देख लेंगे, और जो मेरे प्रीवियस 2 वीडियोस है आप वो देख सकते हैं, मैंने उसमें ऑलरेडी एक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करके रखा हुआ है. सो यू कैन सी दैट एंड यू कैन सी दैट, ओके, इन मच मोर डिटेल. ओके, सो ये सपोज जो फीचर है DPI, ओके, जो स्कैन करता है, तो Sophos के साथ कैसे होता है, एंड वी विल कंपेयर रेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. ओके, वी विल एनक्रिप्ट द ट्रैफिक Okay, and also we will see how sandbox work with the Sophos firewall. तो जैसे कि ये sandbox feature है Sophos में already pre-built होता है. You don't have to purchase any separate license or separate hardware. Okay, everything is there on the Sophos. Okay. Now also we have web protection. So yes, of course, applications filter करेंगे, block करेंगे website. Okay. Applications allow करेंगे, block करेंगे. We'll see with the help of Sophos how we can configure, कैसे configuration करेंगे, कैसे day to day हम उसको manage करेंगे, कैसे हम whitelist करेंगे. Okay, as per the docs and rules. Okay, we have DNS protection also. DNS protect करेंगे हम अपने with the help of Sophos Center. We will see that in much more detail. We will see synchronized security. Yes, of course, आपके दूसरे vendors जो Palo Alto है, ठीक है, FortiGate है, दोनों में synchronized security है, yes, of course. But yes, of course, it comes with the price. Okay, and lot of technical expertise. तो ज़्यादा ही technical expertise होना for a team होना चाहिए. Then only we can able to build the security heartbeat feature. Okay. So security heartbeat feature कब काम करता है जब आपके पास Sophos के ही प्रोडक्ट है. Okay, when you have Sophos endpoint. Okay, antivirus, Sophos antivirus, then we will discuss. That is not part of this course, but still you will be using it. How this work actually. Okay, with the Sophos firewall and Sophos Center. तो हम use करेंगे Sophos Center, centralized management. Then we will use Sophos firewall जिसका पूरा focus हमारे firewall पे होगा ये इस course में. Yes, of course, central के लिए अलग course है and endpoint के लिए अलग course है that we will discuss it later. But here we will be focusing on the firewall and its configuration. How can we meet the security, cyber security requirements? Okay, so we'll discuss about difference between synchronized security आपका FortiGate से and the Palo दोनों से. Okay, and also with active threat response, how it works with the firewall. Okay, and yes, of course, we will be applying the authentication. तो authentication apply करेंगे जैसे मैंने कहा अगर यूजर को इंटरनेट चाहिए, then they will be authenticated as per the authentication. Let's say we have edition, okay, so you can measure say, so we can apply authentication for the user identity. उससे क्या होगा? Yes, of course, you will get all the proper reports or user actually access क्या कर रहा है, okay, उसका user behavior, उसका internet surfing behavior, everything will. All right. Then we, of course, I discuss about the web control application control. I'm so sorry, I think it is WAF. Okay, so WAF we build आता है Sophos में. Okay, I will be already the lab play. We can configure pre-build configuration होती है. So we don't have to discuss about the default configuration. Yes, of course, we will know how it works. Sophos पे कैसे काम करता है. Same way दूसरी फाइल में भी ऐसे ही काम करता है. But Sophos में आपको इन बिल आएगा, आपको अलग से लाइसेंस, अलग से हार्डवेयर परचेस करने की इसमें भी जरूरत है. So that is the reason this will help you to identify what is the difference between Sophos firewall, Palo Alto and rest of the firewalls. कैसे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आता है, कितना उसके लिए अलग से हार्डवेयर लेना पड़ेगा, अलग से मशीन्स लेने पड़ेंगे, और Sophos में कैसे है वो हमें. Alright, so we will also apply the filter application policy. Alright, for the synchronize and control, we use this feature which is not available in rest of the firewall. So next would be, am I audible, guys? Still?
Yes, sir.
Voice is very low, sir.
Yes. Some fluctuation is happening actually.
Due to high bandwidth, voice is not clear.
Yeah, I think let's fix it tomorrow, Bharat. But yeah, still go ahead for the today's session.
Okay, yeah, today let me just finish up the differences. So yes, of course, we will use some content control in the firewall that we will be like if user is accessing any keywords, okay, I mean उसके भी reports the user keyword be pressed from the web traffic. Okay, we will look into the business application like PAS, of course, which is already जो भी इस जितने भी features हैं, yes, of course, सारे vendors में, but Sophos में कैसे integrated है, कैसे एक ही box में आ जाता है. Okay, वो हम देखेंगे differences. Alright, so yes, of course, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience for today because my SP is down, unfortunately, anyhow. So let me just take a few questions. Tomorrow I will take the 2-hour session. In that case, I will start from here. If you have any question, please do let me know.
So my question is currently which firewall is best, Sophos, Palo Alto or Fortinet? Because currently we have purchased a 2100 series for Sophos firewall. Is it best firewall or something else?
Previously, आप कौन सी firewall, which firewall you were using?
XG2100.
Okay, so you were using Sophos only, right? Previously.
Yeah. Currently, we are, last month we have purchased.
In this case, Irfan, we will be discussing tomorrow that how Sophos is better than rest of the firewall. As I said, अगर आप Sophos use कर रहे हो, okay, so you don't have to purchase separate licenses for each and every features. जैसे कि sandboxing, ठीक है, already इसमें Sophos को integrated. You don't have to purchase separate appliance or separate license for that as compared to Palo Alto, okay, and FortiGate or any other firewall. Right?
So in
It will be
case-
very easy if in your case, Irfan, is as you are already aware about Sophos firewall. So in this here you will learn a lot of more things, how you can administrate firewall in much easier way. You can audit and you will learn a lot of things as it depends on your existing infrastructure as well. So we'll discuss
Yeah.
that.
Hi, Bharat.
Yeah.
This is Anish. Okay. So for this
Please,
like
please.
3 days classes, are you going to use networking's lab or virtual lab?
Yes, of course. I will be. You will be provided labs. Also, I will provide you a few notes and lot of links that will help you to configure. So, if we let me just show you that the topologies. So, in the labs,
No,
if you can see my screen.
I know that. I have just asked that, are you going to troubleshoot the advanced level configuration during these 3 days? Because I have few questions regarding that. So if I can ask at the end of the class, so it will be better. Yeah, I think
Yes,
end of the class
course.
you can ask your doubts or the troubleshoot Okay. question you have.
You can
Yeah,
ask,
so
you can
in
ask
3 days,
them.
what are the thank you. doubts, anything you, any clarity you need on any of the product of, you can
Correct.
definitely ask Bharat, okay? There is no restriction.
Yeah. Thank you, Viraj.
Bharat sir, one thing is just there,
Yes.
sir. Hello,
Yes.
Bharat sir.
Yes, Sandeep.
Actually, I have currently using my organization 136 Sophos firewall. I have 3 or 4 more questions, sir. Can you discuss after in this session include, sir?
Yeah, you can ask. Even what I'll do, guys, tomorrow I'll add Bharat in the same WhatsApp group, the group which we have created as of now, so that you guys can communicate with Bharat directly, okay?
Okay, sir.
So
Yeah.
we'll be having WhatsApp group, so you can put your various questions. So everything I will be replying. If you have live scenarios also, we will discuss everything because that would be helping not only you but rest of the students, rest of the trainees as well. Okay, they will come to know how we can fix the issue, the real life scenarios. Correct. So this would be your lab. Okay, so you can create your. There would be. I will be providing you. Let's say some notes. So on the Notion. So this is the lab that we will be doing some configuration. The Sophos firewall is connected to switch and given one AD
Hi,
server.
Bharat sir.
Okay, and Windows. Yes.
Snehal this
please tell
side.
me. Yeah, please ask.
My query was, if I complete this 3 days workshop, and will I be in a position to answer basic Sophos firewall interview questions? Somebody asked me.
Yes, of course. I will provide you few notes. You can go through those notes and you can perform those tasks in the lab, and of course you can give any questions. Any vendor actually.
So guys, within the 3 days, whatever we mentioned on the link where you paid, whatever the topics, if in case any question comes under that categories, of course you're able to answer. Because this course is going to be a 45 hours of live training. So I cannot say like a all the question can be covered within a 3 days. But yes, if in case anything, because basic we are covering, 3 days is like enough, almost 6-7 hours.
So
We are,
Gaurav, okay, so Gaurav, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes, how much are we going to spend daily?
sorry.
How much hour
This would be
we are going
for-
to?
So for initial 3 days,
So-
6 to 7
Yeah.
hours, and later on, like the full batch is going to be approximately 40-50 hours.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the lab, we will be we will register the firewall, we will get the internet on the user side, we will authenticate the user, and we will do a lot of things, yes, of course. It also include the simplest lab. Okay, we will be connecting the head office, the branch office. We will configure HA, okay, high availability in case one firewalls get fail, how another takes over, and this will be your final setup. Okay. So we will be doing this configuration. This is a typical setup for any organization if they want the high availability, zero downtime. So this would be the configuration. So I will be helping you only with the Cisco switch. If you have other switch, then you have to discuss me after the classes, which is the part which is not cover that is not part of this course. Then we will discuss it in the case of course in the end or via WhatsApp. Okay, so this would be your labs, and yes, of course, we are connecting the remote user with the VPN. That we will see much more detail, and I will be providing you a few notes and steps, and this will be your lab also. Okay, so you will get this lab not configured, but yes, of course, the setup would be already done on the labs. Right? Connectivity सारी already करके रखा होगा. मैं ये configure करूँगा आपको step by step configure करना ही. Alright, plus आप अगर networking से labs लेते हो, yes, of course, you can pay your topology. So you can, if I scroll down, I can see lot of yes, of course, the vendor products. So I will just pull the Sophos firewall from here. Okay. तो जब भी आपको Sophos firewall मिलता है, yes, of course, अगर आप virtually कर रहे हो तो 4 GB RAM आपका होना ही चाहिए. 1.0. So this will be your Sophos firewall. तो जैसे आपको Sophos firewall अगर नया भी मिलता है, yes, of course, you have to connect to the internet. Okay, तो ये मेरा इंटरनेट कनेक्शन है, मैंने कनेक्ट कर दिया पोर्ट बी पे. Okay, तो पोर्ट बी पे ही हमेशा कनेक्ट करना है. Alright, and click on save. Okay, और मैं क्या करूँगा इसको और एक PC से कनेक्ट कर देता हूँ. So let me just take the access if I can. So this would be my PC. Let me just go here and just click on save. और इसको भी मैं कनेक्ट करता हूँ फाइल से. Okay, तो पोर्ट ए बी पे कनेक्ट किया and then पोर्ट ए. Okay, let me just turn on the device. Okay, as my voice is not audible, let me just show you one demo how we can access the file. Okay, so internet access area, right, for the registration, and you can connect the PC on the port A. First port is always your LAN. Okay, इसको customize कर सकते later on, but we will discuss that later on. If I double click on this Sophos firewall, okay, तो क्या मिलेगा मुझे? GUI मिलेगा. Okay, CLI मिलेगा. Just give me, let me just say refresh. I will let me just out. Okay, I will double click on the Sophos firewall. I will get the console access. Okay, तो ये इसका console access. ठीक है, generally जब हम console cable से access लेते हैं वही है. So पहला हमेशा default होता है password admin. Okay, तो admin लिखोगे तो आपको यहाँ पे access मिल जाएगा CLI का. Okay, so this will pop up with the end user agreement. Just press A. That will be fine. Okay, I'm taking the question. Just give me, and this is your CLI. Okay, via console access. Okay, if I select option number 1, okay, then what I will get is 3 options: interface configuration, DNS, and 0. Okay, for exit. So let me just press enter 1. तो यहाँ पे मुझे जो मेरा फिजिकल पोर्ट ए है उसका आईपी एड्रेस क्या है यहाँ पे 172.16.16.16। ओके, तो ये हमेशा सोफोस फायर पे डिफॉल्ट आईपी रहता है। अगर आपके पास नया फायरवॉल है, डिप्लॉय कर रहे हो लैब पे, तो करने ही वाले हो, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट कभी भी जब फर्स्ट पावर ऑन करोगे, ओके, बाय डिफॉल्ट आईपी रहेगा। ओके, so this is your existing config, you don't have to do anything much, right? Simply go to the PC, उसको आईपी मिल गया होगा वहां पे, and then what you can do, you can simply just access the file. Okay, let me just start this PC. So let me take this. Okay, I'll accept this. Okay, let me start the PC. Okay, meanwhile, let me take the questions. So questions say yes. Yes, of course, जो सोफो फुल पालोल तो है, yes, of course, सोफोस भी यूज होता है, yes. Okay, what I will do, let me shut down this, और इसको मैं I can delete. Okay, let me add the PC back. Then let me start the PC first. Again. Now let me start the file. We'll share the names. Okay, so password यहाँ पे lab पे रहेगा test 1 2 3. Okay, once you, okay, तो by default क्या हुआ यहाँ पे, मैंने इंटरनेट कनेक्शन किया हुआ है, and then I have connected the PC. Okay, यहाँ पे switch डाल के and you can expand the network. Okay, later on you can see that. So if I see, let me just check if I got the IP or not. Perfect. And let me do one thing. Okay, and type D. Let me get the IP because Sophos file होगा उसमें default DSCP यहाँ पे run हो रहा होगा. Okay, by default DCP is running. Okay, so don't worry about anything right now if you are not aware about the configuration DSCP. सीधा आपको configuration देखना ही. के बाद में पूरा मैं let's say configuration अब manually करेंगे. Okay, let's see if I can get the IP. Just let me see if I go to the option number 4, I can see TCP down port 67 or 68. That is working on port. DSCP concept port 67, 68, right? So let's see if I'm getting any request from my PC. Right, yes, I'm getting. Port PC in request is out there. Okay, out there, yes. So it got the icon, right? Okay, so it's done. So internet आ गया. Okay, तो सीधा में इंटरनेट यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा. If I access internet, available to access. All right, so simple. But हमें करना है configure firewall. So firewall access करेंगे, right? If you know that still don't know the IP address, compare here and here. Okay, तो Sophos firewall by default IP कौन सा है? 172.16.16.16. Right, and what is the port number on which it is listening? That is 4444. So 4444 पे इसकी web services run होती है. Click press enter. That I did something. So 16. Let me do one thing. I will just enlarge the screen. Let's go to the browser. So I should have the access. Let me just check with the ping. कैसे चेक करेंगे? फाइल का एक्सेस है नहीं सबसे पहले 192.16.16 को पिंग करो फाइल yes of course you will get the access. Alright, so I am getting the message your connection is not private. Yes of course क्योंकि certificate का error, right? So browser trust नहीं कर रहा है, that is the reason. We will see how we can secure it. Okay, यहाँ पे
ये हर एक सोफोस पे एरर आता है।
sorry,
ये हर एक सोफोस पे ये ब्राउजिंग के एरर आते हैं। कनेक्शन इज नॉट प्राइवेट।
yes क्योंकि IP से एक्सेस कर रहा है और जो ब्राउजर का सर्टिफिकेट अथॉरिटी का जो स्टोर होता है, राइट, उसमें उसके लिए सर कोई सर्टिफिकेट अथॉरिटी नहीं है, दैट इज द रीजन यू आर गेटिंग, बट वी विल सी हाउ वी कैन सिक्योर इट. Sophos Firewall as a Sophos Firewall as a सर्टिफिकेट अथॉरिटी यूज करेंगे और सर्टिफिकेट प्रोवाइड करेंगे और ब्राउजर को बोलेंगे कि आपको ये ट्रस्ट करना है. ओके, वी विल सी दैट इन
मेरा एच है, मेरे को दोनों फायरवॉल्स पे सेम एरर आता है।
रीजन आपको for that you have to import the certificate. Okay, let me do one thing. I will refresh this page if I can. Okay, तो initial setup, आज हम initial setup का जो एजेंडा था वो हम करते हैं. Let me just do one thing. I think I have to close the browser, but okay, let me just copy. Okay, lab पे भी ऐसे ही स्टार्ट करना है आपको. जब भी आपको लैब एक्सेस मिले, फर्स्ट यू हैव टू एक्सेस द फायरवॉल एंड रजिस्टर एज एक्टिव, राइट, और बाद में you have completed CCN and CCNP, yes you can deploy. ये अभी मैंने आपको बताया था, अगर मेरे नोट्स में जाओगे यहाँ पे, so this part is already covered by network games, okay, by CCN and CCNP courses. So you can, if you know how to configure this part, Sophos तो मैं already आपको गाइड करूँ, right? तो ये पार्ट अगर आपको पूरा कॉन्फ़िगर करना ऑलरेडी आता है तो आप ये दो इधर डिप्लॉय करने में say. Okay, so we are getting the initial setup page. Okay, इसमें firmware 18 वर्जन है, but we will be working on 20 वर्जन. तो मैं आपको firmware backups कैसे लेना है, firmware backup कैसे स्टोर करना है, कहाँ पे स्टोर करना है, कैसे फाइल एक्सेस करना है, you will see that in case of any disaster. Okay, so if you just click on proceed, you will get first basic configuration. तो ये आपका initial setup, right? Default password होगा admin. पहला एडमिन होता है. जब मैंने कंसोल पे लिया मैंने एडमिन पासवर्ड डाला. सो वी लुक इनटू ये सब कोर्स लॉग्स देखेंगे कैसे इन आउट हो रहा है, वी अंडरस्टैंड. सो एज ऑफ नाउ सिर्फ आज हम फायरवॉल इसको रजिस्टर करते हैं, राइट. सो जस्ट टाइप द पासवर्ड एंड आई विल एक्सेप्ट द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस एंड कंटिन्यू. Okay, so yes, of course, you will get the mandatory update. So simply click on update. All right, and you can do one thing. Just make a continuous thing so that you know if I will be. All right, जब तक ये firewall put होता है, okay, with the latest firmware version, okay, ये यही step है. तब तक मैं आपके questions ले लेता हूँ. Yes, of course. So there is question from Thomas, what is the minimum knowledge I need to understand Sophos? CCN and CC, if you have completed CCNP, then Sophos would be very easy for you to understand. Or अगर आपने Sophos, if you have understood Sophos, then you will be able to easily configure rest of the firewall as well if you are getting challenges. Okay, अगर आपको बोले कि नहीं Sophos भी configure करना है और ये firewall भी configure करना है, तो आप compare करोगे तो सेम ही रहेगा. Sophos अगर ये सीख गए तो आप पालोल्टो में या फिर फोर्टीगेट में अगर नए हो, ठीक है, तो वो बहुत इजी रहने वाला है. अगर आप फोर्टीगेट में ऑलरेडी पालोल्टो में काम करो, देन इफ यू you can just make a proposal and you can move to the Sophos ecosystem. Sophos ecosystem में सब कुछ है हमारे Sophos के पास. Sophos Firewall, Sophos Switch, Sophos AP, so you can deploy all this for the business development to meet your business needs. All right. So
Hi.
yes, of course, the full part. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Actually, while you are changing the password, automatically latest firmware is upgrading or what?
Yeah, it is mandatory.
No, it automatically it will
सारे
upgrade or actually automatically it will upgrade or we want to do upgrade.
In the labs, you as I shown you, it will show you for the update. So when you initiate, when you're doing this first initial setup, it will automatically get updated. Okay, but you if you are running a firewall, then you might have to you can do it from Sophos Central, or you can go to the firmware and update on the Sophos firewall, and there you can.
Okay, if you are buying a brand new firewall, then we manually do that upgradation, right?
If you are buying a brand new, then automatically it will get the latest version.
Okay, got it.
And if you are managing, if you are already managing the firewall, then you can schedule the firmware in from the Sophos Center. You don't have to worry about. You can schedule it.
Okay.
उस टाइम पे by that time the firewall will get rebooted. वो भी हम practice करेंगे. हम यही सब practice करेंगे lab पे कैसे आप उसको implement कर सकते हैं. How you can implement those real life scenarios in the lab. It will work same as your existing business. Same.
सर लैब का एक्सेस हमको ही मिलेगा?
Yes, of course, you will get the access to the lab.
Guys, मैंने इसका कोर्स को कैसे डिजाइन करा है. The people can take both the option, one with lab and one without lab. तो जो भी लोग जैसे let's take example, there are some people they don't need our lab. So in that case they can do it the same setup on their own laptops. तो दोनों ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है.
Better you purchase the lab because आप future में भी अगर आपको if you want to grow, yes, of course, business जैसे कि ये हमारा topology है, so this is the smallest one, okay? So we can grow, you can expand your network here, and you can also apply rest of the product if you want. So you can आप अपना जो भी business है उसका एक replica बना के implementation, troubleshoot पहले यहाँ पे भी कर सकते हो testing, and then you can implement on your real life scenarios. So I would suggest you to get the labs, okay? Because resource मिलेगी आपको, and so better you purchase the lab and practice. इतना practice करोगे इतना पता चलेगा firewall के बारे में.
What
Whether
will
it could
be
any firewall.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, what will be a cost of training with lab?
So that is something that we are gonna discuss tomorrow or day after tomorrow, because I need to take approval from the management, like what is the cost for this. And this is very affordable as of now, what we have decided to deliver for this particular batch. But I cannot disclose the pricing. It will be disclosed on the group, or I'll like tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I'll update you guys.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So I have another question. In case of flash memory, firewall have access without console cable. Okay, so yes, of course, Sandeep, this we will perform this. Okay, how we can get access if you lose the access of the file. And if in case of yes, of course, in case of hardware failure, then if you have license, then of course you are that is the different part we will discuss in classes. Okay, in case not only in case of memory crash, in case of hardware, any type of hardware failure. Okay, if you have done CCNA, yes, of course, you can also start this course. It's fine, because if the firewall is already working as a router, okay? So whatever router functionality are there in Cisco, let's say for example, that is available on firewall. Okay, so for firewall. So you can yes, of course, this would be great start if you have just started CCNA then CCNP, then you can also start Sophos. And with the license vision. Yeah, if you don't have any license, then none of the service will be working. यानी आपका किसी configuration भी यहाँ पे नहीं चलेगा. So you can test everything here on the lab environment. So I would suggest you to purchase lab actually first, and then you can implement. You can see what will happen if your license get expired in between. Let's say you are in the office and license expires. So you'll see what will. आपका इंटरनेट बंद हो जाएगा, ऑफ कोर्स सारे फीचर्स बंद हो जाएंगे, यू हैव टू परचेज द लाइसेंस. बट आप जब परचेज करते हो, यू विल गेट ऑल द नोटिफिकेशन, not over the email, okay, the firewall, everything, get notifications. So we have 10 firewalls. When we update the firewall, that okay, I will suggest you guys to update the firewall from Sophos Central, because I'm not aware about the models you are using. Okay, so everything would be on Central. If you're not using Central, then you can integrate
So 201,
all the
201.
I hope every
20.
firewall is integrated with Sophos Central, right?
Correct, sir.
Then you can schedule it, because that will give you the exact. You will not find
But-
any issue from if you are updating from
but-
Sophos Central.
But
Then
जब
you
भी
can
हम
update this
फॉर्मवेयर
all the firewall.
जब भी हम
Yeah,
अपडेट
please.
करते हैं फॉर्मवेयर, सर दैट टाइम द नेटवर्क लॉट ऑफ द नेटवर्क इश्यूज सेकंड डे.
Means you are not taking downtime, right?
Hello. Hello.
So you are not taking downtime. Are you doing in downtime?
No.
After
When I
upgrade, you are facing
complete
the issue.
No. When I complete the firmware upgrade, next day, some policies, some networks, and some drops, like the drops and intent issues चालू हो जाते हैं. मतलब अचानक से जब भी मैं 5-6 साल से सोपोस में काम कर रहा हूँ, सोपोस फायरवॉल के लिए काम कर रहा हूँ मेरे ऑफिस में. लेकिन जब भी मैंने फर्मवेयर अपडेट किया हूँ, उस समय नेटवर्क इश्यूज होते रहते हैं, मतलब ड्रॉप्स बढ़ जाते हैं. उसे फिक्स होने में कम से कम 15 दिन लग जाते हैं फिक्स करके.
Okay, no worries, because वो भी एक फैक्टर के ऊपर वेरी करता होगा आपके एग्जिस्टिंग नेटवर्क सिनेरियोस. आपको पहले नेटवर्क्स, आपका जो नेटवर्क डायग्राम, फॉर एग्जांपल आप पूरा वो नेटवर्क डायग्राम एक बार दिखाना, ठीक है? Then we can
Okay.
discuss lot of things, how you can fix all these things one by one.
Oh.
क्योंकि अगर लेट्स से आपका फर्मवेयर अपडेट करने के बाद ही इशू आ रहा है, okay?
हाँ.
आपने रिवर्ट कर दिया, कुछ इशू नहीं आ रहा है, then yes,
हाँ,
of course,
उसे मुझे
then
डाउनग्रेड करना पड़ता है उसे.
then that might be the issue. Somewhere that is we have to report to the Sophos, and हमें logs collect करने पड़ेंगे, and you share
हाँ.
with them, and then can they fix it. Okay.
हम्म.
So we will discuss about the firmware from 19 to 21 version. No worries, in the lab. तो पहले यहाँ पे हम जान लेंगे ना, तो आपका रियल लाइफ में आप अपने कहीं पे भी इम्प्लीमेंट आप उसको कर सकते, ट्रबल शूट एंड सो ऑन. If you want to configure EVNG, that is not part of this course, Irfan, but yes, of course, you can ask me over WhatsApp. I will guide you each and every steps. Okay. Yes, Sophos firewall image is available on EVNG Nitish. Okay, if you find any issue, you can when we create the WhatsApp group, if you face any error message, do let me know. Okay, and let me take few more other questions. Okay, right now what is happening? The firewall is getting updated. Latest version. अभी मेरे पास नया firewall है, ठीक है? समझ लो हमारे पास नया firewall है. We are starting from scratch. So this might also take time. Okay, updating the firmware version generally takes 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, if you want, अभी देखो जैसे कि ये वाला सिनेरियो, ठीक है? अगर मैं अपना firmware अपडेट कर रहा हूँ, that means obviously मेरा इंटरनेट नहीं चलेगा मेरे PC पे, correct? So how I can avoid that? So with the help of HJ यानी high availability, और एक firewall में रखूंगा और मैं firmware अपडेट करूंगा तो मेरा zero downtime रहेगा, ठीक है? तो वो भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे, जैसे मैंने इसमें बताया. This topology has zero downtime. Okay, generally in large enterprise, small, medium scale enterprise में ना तो होता है. Okay, so this if you know this part, rest will be very easy for you. This course. Okay, so yes, of course, the firmware में on the classes, when we are doing some firmware upgrades, Okay, or any type of update which takes some time, हम उस पे theory part भी discuss करेंगे. Let me just take a few questions more.
हेलो सर.
Ready?
हेलो
Please tell me.
सर.
Yes, please
एक्चुअली
tell me.
मेरे को एक इशू है सर. मेरे को खाली वो समझना है सर. जैसे मेरे दो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मेरे सर. मेरे को दो फायरवॉल है मेरे पास सर 136 के. मेरे को यहाँ पे उस लैपटॉप से वीपीएन थ्रू इंडिविजुअली ये बनाना है सर प्रोफाइल फॉर वीपीएन एक्सेस के लिए सर. तो ये यहाँ पे बता सकते क्या सर आप? बताएंगे?
Let me open the firewall. कोई डेमो है मेरे पास.
SSL VPN SSL VPN बनाना के IT से
नहीं एसएस नहीं सर.
Remote user connect करना है, right?
Yes,
Site
yes.
connect करना है.
यस यस.
For that, you should use remote access VPN.
यस
तो
यस.
यहाँ पे अगर आप SSL यूज कर रहे हो तो यहाँ पे आपकी प्रोफाइल्स बनेगी. सो इफ यू क्लिक ऑन ऐड, ओके, ये डेमो फाइल है तो मेरे पास राइट्स नहीं अभी.
नहीं सर वो
सो आई विल शो यू ऑन.
कल सेशन में बता दीजिए सर. सबको पता चल जाएंगे. मैं जनरली पूछ रहा था सर. हेलो.
सो मैन्युअली भी कॉन्फ़िगर सर. ये आपका टेम्पलेट रहेगा ऑलरेडी. ये रहा. तो यहाँ पे नाम लिखना है,
Bharat,
जिस यूजर को एक्सेस
hello.
देना है वो. और यस.
Yeah, I have a question. Can we connect for a live, for the lab purpose, site to site PSEC tunnel with this 30 days trial?
I'm getting a question. Can you please repeat it again? Well, you can
I
connect the
said
site to
that,
site. Yes.
I said that, I have also downloaded the Sophos Firewall 30 days trial okay, on my email. So I haven't tested that. Can I do the lab for the IPsec tunnel for site to site?
Yes, of course. We can demonstrate everything. Each and every features we will be demonstrating. So
No, do I need for
Yes,
this license, or do I can test
no,
this
you don't
with this
need.
30 days demo period within that?
Within that 30 days, you can try it.
Okay.
Because if you look into the license, I will not able to see license here, but I can see. I will, if the file is coming up, then I will show you the license. Or you can just watch my previous two videos. You will get few details there. Or else wait for tomorrow. I will show you whatever you're talking about. So when you get the license, you get the base license. So for VPN, it is absolutely free. You don't have to worry about the license. It will between those two Sophos firewall or any other firewall. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Is it
Yeah, please
possible?
tell me.
Is it possible that two ISPs can be load balanced on the Sophos firewall?
Yes, of course. We will do SD-WAN also. So we can load balance the internet traffic, or if you have MPLS also, we can load balance the traffic between those two links. That is possible. Yes.
Okay,
So SD-WAN करेंगे ना हम. यहाँ पे SD-WAN कॉन्फ़िगरेशन से देखेंगे ये वाला कैसे वर्क करता है, नॉर्मली कैसे वर्क करता है.
okay, sir.
Right now we are just registering today. Just आज हम register कर रहे हैं and I'm taking few questions. Okay, and tomorrow we will start it again. Okay, anyone has question? Please tell me. Meanwhile.
Sir, one thing, sir. Hello.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, actually, when any user, hello, sir.
Yes, Sandeep, tell me. Yes,
सर
Sandeep, you are audible. Please tell.
मेरे मोबाइल में सर मैंने सिक्योर वीपीएन इंस्टॉल किया है, जबकि मैंने फायरवॉल में अपने पूरे पॉलिसी में इसका ये दिया है सर, फुल एक्सेस नहीं दिया, कुछ भी नहीं दिया है. फिर भी यूजर इसको बाईपास करके एक्सेस कर रहा है सर, फुल एक्सेस। हाउ इज पॉसिबल सर?
That means your configuration is not proper. हमें ना VPN, वही सेम VPN है ना, लैब पे ब्लॉक करेंगे, ठीक है? क्योंकि अगर आप लॉग्स देखोगे तो शायद हो सकता है कि आपको लॉग्स मिल रहे हो एप्लीकेशन फिल्टर वगैरह पे लगाया है।
सर वो कोई थर्ड
तो
पार्टी वीपीएन रहता है, उससे यूजर एक्सेस कर लेता है वो।
थर्ड पार्टी थर्ड पार्टी यूजर है।
थर्ड पार्टी वीपीएन है, उससे वो यूजर है ना डेटा एक्सेस कर लेता है, मतलब इंटरनेट एक्सेस कर लेता है, इनकेस हमने ब्लॉक किया तो भी।
यस,
I got your point.
सही है। ये प्रॉब्लम सर मेरे मेरे ऑफिस में भी है सर। वो लोग क्या करते
मेरे
हैं
साथ
कि
भी
एक
ऐसा हो रहा
वीपीएन
है।
इंस्टॉल करते हैं, और ये अगर हमने वीपीएन को ब्लॉक भी किया ना सर, तो क्या होता है कि हमारे बहुत सारे ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट भी ब्लॉक हो रही है। मीन्स ये बहुत ही
ये बहुत इशू आ रहा है सर मेरे को। मैंने
इवन 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 अडल्ट साइट्स को भी अगर मैं ब्लॉक करने जा रहा हूँ तो वो लोग बाईपास कर लेते हैं वीपीएन के थ्रू सर।
Yes, I know. I got your point. Yes, yes. तो हम यही परफॉर्म करेंगे कैसे दूसरे वेबसाइट ब्लॉक ना होए और सिर्फ VPN ब्लॉक होए, क्योंकि आप अगर देखोगे इरफान, यस, RD, संदीप, आपने अगर रूल्स चेक करोगे तो आपने क्या किया होगा? यस, संदीप।
एक्चुअली वीपीएन थ्रू अनदर सर, हमारे जो अदर अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जो ये है सर, अपना बायोमेट्रिक मशीन, उनको भी हम वीपीएन थ्रू ही एक्सेस करते हैं सर, दूसरे लोकेशन पे। इसलिए वो सिक्योर वीपीएन करके एक एप्लीकेशन है, उसी से वो एक्सेस करते हैं सर, थर्ड पार्टी।
नो वरीज, हम इसको ब्लॉक कर देंगे। देखो अभी आपका इफ यू, अगर आप देखोगे कि आपके कौन से रूल से ट्रैफिक जा रहा है तो कैसे पता चलेगा? पैकेट कैप्चर से, ठीक है? जैसे आप पैकेट कैप्चर में देखोगे तो, हाँ बताओ, सॉरी संदीप।
एक्चुअली सर जो हम यूज कर रहे हैं ना सर, वो वहाँ पे आईपी को हिट करते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद वो सर ये नहीं होता, खाली क्या यूज कर रहे हैं वो शो होता है, लेकिन उसके आईपी एड्रेस नहीं फाइंड आउट हो रहा है सर।
सर ऐसा मेरे साथ भी हो रहा है। मैंने
अभी इसमें क्या होता है, जब VPN आप कनेक्ट करते हो, ठीक है, तो क्या होता है कि वो एक पोर्ट पे काम नहीं करता, मल्टीपल पोर्ट्स पे काम करता है। तो आपका जो फायरवॉल रूल होगा उस पे ना ए नहीं होगा, दैट इज द रीजन वो भी ब्लॉक नहीं कर पा रहे। ओके, सो फर्स्ट आप देखो वहाँ पे जो रूल है इंटरनेट का रूल, लैंड टू वैन वाला, उसमें हमने सर्विस में क्या क्या रखा हुआ है? आपने एनी रखा हुआ है। और अगर आपने एनी नहीं रखा है, अगर पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट्स अलाउड किए जैसे कि HTTP और HTTPS या फिर SMTP, तो वो भी देखना पड़ेगा कि आपने ऐसा कोई पोर्ट वहाँ पे अप्लाई नहीं कर दिया, अलाउड नहीं कर दिया। तो आपका VPN, अगर आपने एनी एनी रखा हुआ है तो आपको सिलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा HTTP, HTTPS, जेनरिक जो प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं, ठीक है, और DNS है फॉर एग्जांपल, और जो भी प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं वो अलाउड करो और देखो आपका VPN ब्लॉक होता है। ठीक है, अगर आपने एप्लीकेशन फिल्टर पॉलिसी लगाई है तो सोफोस की बात करें, ठीक है?
इंडिविजुअली सर्च करके उसमें पॉलिसी भी लगाई सर ब्लॉक की, फिर भी वो एक्सेस हो रहा है सर, बहुत परेशान हो गया है इसमें।
ओके, नो वरीज। मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि अगर आप रूल्स देखोगे ना संदीप, तो आपने सर्विस में एनी रखा हो। इफ यू गो टू द फायरवॉल रूल, अगर मैं रूल पे
मैं
जाऊँ,
आपको सही लिख लूंगा सर उसको।
अभी मैं फायरवॉल रूल ओपन कर देता हूँ, लेट मी सी। लेट्स से लेट मी जस्ट फिल्टर, लेट्स से लैंड व्हेन। Okay, so ये रूल है लैंड टू एनी इंटरनेट के लिए फॉर एग्जांपल। सो लेट मी जस्ट ओपन दिस रूल। ओके, इफ द सर्विस इज एनी, तो हो सकता है वहां पे बाईपास हो जाए आपका, कि इवन दो आपने यहाँ पे एप्लीकेशन फिल्टर पॉलिसी अगर लगाया हुआ है, ठीक है, टू ब्लॉक दी एप्लीकेशंस, VPN एप्लीकेशंस, तो भी ब्लॉक नहीं हो रहा है। दैट मींस ऑफ कोर्स स्कैनिंग, और आपको सर्विस चेक करना पड़ेगा। यहाँ पे एनी रखा हुआ है, आपने चेक करो और मुझे कल बताना, ठीक है?
ठीक है सर।
ओके, आपको रूल्स बताने हैं, आपके फिल्टर करना है रूल्स पहले लैंड टू वैन, जितने भी लैंड टू वैन रूल है उस पर देखो कि यहाँ पे व्हाट क्या अलाउड होना चाहिए, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे क्या अलाउड किया? जैसे DNS, DS, HTTP और HTTPS ये अलाउड किया, ठीक है, उसके सिवाय कुछ भी अलाउड नहीं किया। उसके लिए VPN ब्लॉक हो जाएगा, कि VPN जब कनेक्ट कनेक्ट करता है तो एक पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट पे नहीं, वो मल्टीपल पोर्ट चूज करता है, ठीक है? So that is the reason. We will see in the Wireshark में देखेंगे कैसे actually ये communication हो रहा है, कौन-कौन से port पे हो रहा है और हम वो ports कैसे block कर सकते हैं. Okay, as of now, कल मुझे आप बताना यहाँ पे आपने any रखा हुआ था. Okay, it's a particular service आप select. Okay, and I want that everyone join the live classes. Okay, recording देखने recording से अगर doubt आएगा तो फिर कैसे पूछोगे, right? उसी से मैं पूछ सकते हैं. Better है कि आप सारे क्लास अटेंड करो, right? रिकॉर्डिंग जब पूरा हो जाए फिर अगर रिवाइज करना है तो फिर रिकॉर्डिंग देखो तो बेटर रहेगा. बट yes, of course you will get the recordings. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, let me see if I got the file or not. Yes, चलो file आ गया. So let me just click on proceed. Let me see if I'm getting the web page. Because GUI मिलता है कि नहीं. Okay, so yes, of course it's still starting. If my voice is audible, then I can just discuss another thing. Am I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sure, sir.
Okay, so let's begin with this. Right, जब फाइल आता है तब हम ये स्टार्ट करते हैं. How this is different. Right, so if you look into this is the battle card. Okay, तो आपको यहाँ पे मैं डिटेल्स बताऊंगा कैसे जो सोफोस फायरवॉल है और 40 के बीच में क्या डिफरेंस है. ऑलराइट, वैसे मैं आपको सारा फायरवॉल भी बताऊं एंड आई विल शो यू Cisco and Sonic Wall and so on. So yes, of course, if you talking about FortiGate, is again the American company. Sophos is UK based company, right? तो जो Sophos firewall था, okay, वो पहले cyber, it was so cyber firewall. So yes, of course, it was made in India. Okay, Sophos. Then the Cyberon got acquired by Sophos. जो Sophos था उसने Cyberon को acquire किया था, right? 2016 के आसपास. All right, and then it is now leading the market. Okay. So yes, of course, FortiGate has over 5,000 plus employees, more than 2 lakh customers, okay, and it shares 15% of the market. It has revenue 2.59 billion and so on. So we'll get a lot of details in their website. You can go and compare. But they have FortiGate has next generation firewall. So that is equivalent to Sophos firewall. तो आपका जो भी FortiGate provide कर रहा है, ठीक है, हार्डवेयर मॉडल से, सॉफ्टवेयर मॉडल से, क्लाउड से, सेम आपको Sophos प्रोवाइड करेगा विद ऑल द फीचर्स. सारे फीचर्स जो आप अगर FortiGate में कहीं कोई भी फायरवॉल में देखें, those who have already working they know. So the same features are available on Sophos firewall. So we'll see. Yes, of course, there are next generation internals. We can do segmentation, we can do VLAN and so on. It is cloud-based, hardware type data center might be and distributed in small and large business environment. All right. So for FortiGate has 40 OS. Yes, they have multiple, maybe higher version. Okay, Sophos has FOS. Okay, so Sophos का जो OS है वो FOS बोलते हैं. Of course, 40 guard labs, they are 40 guard labs for security services and threat intelligence throughout. Similarly, Sophos के पास भी एक Sophos lab, जहाँ पे सारे जितने भी threat detect होते हैं and the pattern which they have more than multi-millions signature database, okay, to identify any type of any latest threats. Okay, जितने भी threats identify होते हैं सारे integrate हो जाते हैं Sophos में. अगर कोई attack होता है, non attack, it will get. Alright, तो yes, of course, FortiGate के पास अभी भी broad range के function range के products हैं और and functionalities भी है. but it comes with the price and performance. Okay, it says of course certification included in various common criteria and certificates. Okay, अभी उन लोगों ने SD-WAN में अभी थोड़ा सा कर रहे हैं. Okay, they are doing much, but Sophos में तो already SD-WAN आपका फ्री में आता है. अभी आप एक SD-WAN अगर ले तो yes of course you need to purchase different licenses and there are other things that you don't have to worry about in Sophos. SD-WAN यहाँ पे easy आपका free होता है. Okay. Yes, of course, they have some limited on appliance capabilities. जो उसका hardware appliance है, they doesn't have feature like WAF. Okay, अगर आपका web server है, ठीक है. And if you want to host on the internet, आपका website है, आपको host करना है, तो Sophos में आप free trial में भी host कर सकते हो. Then yes, of course, you need to purchase the license, but you don't need to purchase the separate appliances. ठीक है, WAF के appliance आते हैं, ठीक है. You don't have to purchase Sophos. Okay, already firewall payment. You can configure WAF in Sophos firewall. Okay, along with email security and reporting are limited without buying a dedicated product. तो यहाँ पे dedicated product है FortiGate में. जहाँ पे अगर Sophos में देखा जाए, you don't have to buy any dedicated hardware products. You will simply buy the license and you will use the features. Same features. Some to FortiGate में same using Sophos. So you can replace FortiGate with the Sophos or any firewall. So fragment security fabric, that is then the product from Sophos. So different console for different member of segment. सबके लिए अलग-अलग console. यहाँ पे एक ही console है. एक तो central और Sophos हो गया. ठीक है. Then split central management. So there is no single cloud central management console for all the products. FortiGate Cloud is used for single point of access for all FortiGate. जैसे मैंने अभी Sophos में आपको बताया, सारे products आपको Sophos Central से access कर सकते हैं. You can manage all the products from one particular central cloud-based central location. And yes, of course, protection gaps. So FortiGate lacks the protection on mobile devices, offers no user awareness training. With no user awareness, yes, of course, they don't have feature for mobile protecting your mobile devices. All right, and yes, of course, now if we see with the Sophos incorporate important capabilities like the protection of emails, web servers, and fully fledged reporting. सब आपको Sophos के firewall पे के ही device पे मिल जाएगा. Okay, email security, web security, and reporting, all in one single device. Besides, it offers unparalleled visibility to the network activities, or also on box and free of charge. So to be activities होगी आपके network पे, तो आपको पूरा control center यानी dashboard जो है Sophos firewall का, वहाँ पे आपको visibility मिल जाएगी. You don't have to go to some other products, another product of the same vendor and see the details. और आपको अगर कोई blocks टिक करने हैं तो आपको उसमें जाना पड़ेगा, उसको purchase करना पड़ेगा, implement करना पड़ेगा. So you don't have to worry about in Sophos. So while in FortiGate, the customer are forced to buy additional appliances as of course solution to get complete network security and visibility. अगर उनको पूरा network security में security चाहिए और visibility चाहिए network में क्या हो रहा है, ठीक है, then they have to buy all the appliances. जितने भी solutions हैं उनके पास सारे integrate करने पड़ते हैं. Okay, Sophos में सर we'll see how it is different from Sophos and FortiGate. Okay, आज हम FortiGate कर रहे हैं, कल बालों को बताएं. Okay, so Sophos Security Heartbeat enables Sophos next generation endpoints to share information and work with Sophos firewall to deliver synchronized security and app control in the way Sophos shield the network and the endpoint against the advanced threat. तो जैसे कि अगर आपके पास Sophos firewall है, ठीक है, and Sophos के antivirus है, तो वो एक साथ काम करेंगे. Okay, let's say for example, आपने Sophos का endpoint install किया है एक system, ठीक है, और उसमें ऐसी unwanted applications है, alright, जो Sophos के database में नहीं या फिर कोई भी firewall के database में नहीं. तो Sophos का endpoint क्या करेगा, सारी information Sophos firewall को देगा, alright, and then you can discover those installed application. फिर उसको आप categorize कर सकते हो. Categorize के बाद करने के बाद उसके ऊपर आप action ले सकते हो. Let's say for example, if you want to block it, allow it, or कोई surfing को हटा देना, for example. So while FortiGate's security fabric, it is somewhat like synchronized security. It requires multiple licenses and solutions. There is no continuous heartbeat to exchange health status between the endpoint and the firewall, and there is no automatic remediation in case of compromise. तो 40K के पास सिंक्रोनस सिक्योरिटी है, right? But it comes with the cost. Of course लगेगा उसके लिए मल्टीपल लाइसेंस चाहिए, सॉल्यूशंस चाहिए, मैनेज करना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, टीम चाहिए सब. ओके, और इसमें हार्डवेयर जो फीचर है, ठीक है, उसपे सोफोस कंटिन्यूअस हेल्थ स्टेटस, यानी अगर सिस्टम में कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज हुआ है या कोई वायरस डिटेक्ट हुआ है, मालवेयर डिटेक्ट हुआ है, ओके, इट विल आइसोलेट, तो उसको आइसोलेट कर देगा, उसको इंटरनेट मिलेगा, कोई एक्सचेंज नहीं होगा, आई गेस ऑफ कोर्स दिस वे इट विल इन्फॉर्म द फायरवॉल दैट दिस इज द कॉम्प्रोमाइज सिस्टम. FortiGate में आपको वहाँ पे डिटेल नहीं मिलेगी. Then yes, of course, Sophos firewall are shipped built in hard disk, and this built-in storage is provided to storing logical logs and reports. Okay. तो FortiGate में हो सकता है आपको एक डेडिकेटेड सिस्टम लगाना पड़े, आपको अगर आपको रिपोर्ट्स अगर स्टोर करनी है तो, या फिर लाइसेंस परचेस करना पड़े, या फिर ये ऑफ कोर्स उनके पास डिफरेंट सॉल्यूशंस है, प्रोडक्ट्स है, वो परचेस करना पड़े. सोफोस के पास ऑलरेडी हार्ड डिस्क है, उसके अंदर स्टोर होएगा आपकी रिपोर्ट्स. ये ऑफ कोर्स अगर लॉन्ग रिपोर्ट्स है तो सिस्टम सर्वर के बारे में और सोफोस क्लाउड हम कैसे स्टोर करेंगे. So this Sophos firewall eliminate the need of spending additional money to separate reporting units. Okay, unlike Sophos, FortiGate works are either SSD and flash based storage, hence they cannot store the reports. Okay, currently yes, on books आपको 7 दिन का तो मिल जाएगा, तो आपको उससे ज्यादा तो ये सब Sophos because yes, of course, again it has hard disk already pre-built hard disk for the hardware devices. अगर FortiGate में जाना है तो ये सब कुछ Forti analyzer करके है, you purchase that hardware or software, and also of course specification keeps that that is missing. So only just let me just check the status of the firewall, okay, and then I will add. So I can see firewall is up. This maybe due to an issue. Okay, no worries. I will continue from here. Right. So tomorrow I will we'll see what are the exact why should you purchase Sophos instead of rest of the firewall. We'll begin with the FortiGate. So we will see how SD-WAN and security firewall blocks, what is that is saying, and so which other features are available on Sophos or FortiGate.
Sir, one more question, please.
Yes, please.
Hello. Sir, if I interrupt the update during the upgradation, so what will happen?
You mean to say right now it is
yeah,
updating?
yeah, it's updating suddenly power cut or something else happened. So what will be the is it unworkable or something else?
You are
Firewall.
running the hardware firewall. You are running physical firewall.
Yes, physical hardware. Yeah. If I'm updating the firewall and during this process, suddenly electricity cut off. And my
Generally, yeah, generally it will start. It will start from again actually because it has not applied the firmware yet. Because in between, it has stopped. What we can do, I cannot stop the firewall right now, but in lab, what you can do the same thing. You can stop it and see whether what exactly you are getting. But when this happens, yes, of course, it starts from scratch.
Okay.
What happens? Did you face any type of issue and counter something else?
No, just I'm asking, sir. No.
Generally, this never happens actually when there is a upgrade because everything is scheduled. cannot, in the business hours, it will be very crucial. So I never come across this type of situation, but yes, of course, it will not hamper your existing configuration because you already might be having backup. And yes, of course, the firmware is interrupted, so your firmware will not get updated until unless it get restarted after updating the firmware.
Okay, so I
Okay,
think
and you,
tomorrow we'll continue. You'll do whatever the setup is. We need to do it in the daytime, and then tomorrow start configuring. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
guys for
Thank you all.
see you tomorrow.
Guys, tomorrow we have a 2 hours class. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you from Angola. I'm in Angola. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.